Was unable to get a full foot on it, and of course Sobieski had no trouble making the save.
Mark Evans with a pass on the left side for Louis Nanchoff, broken up by Godfrey Ingram to John O'Hara. A 1-0 Spirit lead on late pace. Third of the year, 4:43 from Charlie Falzone. Gerhard Cap holding it with less than a minute to go in the opening quarter to Godfrey Ingram at the midfield line. Godfrey chased back, puts it all the way back to the feet of Peter Mamba. Over on the right, Gerhard Cap, quick reversal to John O'Hara to move the Spirit up the field. O'Hara over the midfield line. Bringing it to the center area for Child. They fake the give and go. Now it's deflected to O'Hara in the corner. Johnny holding it. Now brings it out. Center point for Kapka. Taken off the ball by Lawson, but Z recovers in for Child. Quick flick and a save, Sobieski. That was a real quick move by Sobieski. Pittsburgh will keep the ball in play in the corner, and we've got a foul called Dallas. That will be the fourth foul for Dallas. Gives Sobieski credit for his best save of this, the opening quarter. And back the other way now comes Louis Nanchoff as Dallas for the second time has pretty much broken up Pittsburgh on a set piece. Child will head it away, but it's knocked back into the corner. Lawson and McKenzie after it. McKenzie blasted off the boards, and Pittsburgh will dump it out of the zone off the foot of Kapka. 3 seconds left. It's played to the penalty arc. They don't want to let Nanchoff turn. The horn sounds just as Rudy let it go. So that's it for the first quarter of play. It's Pittsburgh 1, Dallas 0. This is the Spirit Soccer.
Quickly trying to get the numerical advantage over Dallas.
The goals, especially early, I think will be very important because I think by the end of the night, these two teams are going to be fatigued, and I don't think they can keep up this pace for the full length of the game, the full 60 minutes. We are starting quarter number 2. Peter Momlik and the Spirit going left to right, and the Sidekicks right to left. Spirit had 8 shots to Dallas 6 first quarter. Momlik out to his own red line and then dumps it the other way, and Sobieski comes out after it. Each goalkeeper had 3 saves in the opening quarter. On the right side, the Sidekicks have it. Holding it is Kevin Smith. Right side, Vanderbeck at the red line of Pittsburgh for DeBrito. Gives it back for Vanderbeck, but now it's kicked right back by Topolsky to Peter Momlik. Adam holding it. Now plays it up the near side for Godfrey Ingram at the red line of Pittsburgh. Cuts to the outside and Uremovich. Godfrey into the attack zone. Right side brings it to the middle. Ingram still looking for that first goal. Looking the shot. Saved by Sobieski. He was screened. Rebound. Klincharski goes wide. Vanderbeck trying to settle it down. Tuksha helping to win it for Klincharski off the near boards. Gergerev to the point man. Tuksha. Topolsky now back in the neutral zone. Cleared all the way back to Peter Momlik. Momlik holding it. He and Sobieski, both from Poland, played in the same team, same leagues, and they've played against each other quite a bit as well throughout their careers.
So they're both with the Polish national team. Of course, Momlik, the number 1 keeper, and Chris Sobieski, number 2. They're competitors from way back.
Ball pass up the right side for Klincharski. He battles with Kevin Smith. Nicky got a piece of the ball, but it's cleared back to Uremovich. And Sobieski says, settle it down, and that's what they're doing because Dallas is changing up on the fly. No sense going with a counterattack when everybody's changing. It's not going to work. Wes McLeod now to the right side. Mark Evans into the attack zone of the Spirit. Cuts nicely to the outside on Simi's. A shot and a score. Nice goal for Dallas as Mark Evans cut outside on Ian Simi's and just drilled a very well-placed shot upper corner to tie the game. Upper corner, beating Peter Malvik over his right shoulder. And in there. Good goal.
You can't fault the defense on that one. You try to force a player wide, which Ian Simi's did, and I don't think Peter Malvik was expecting a shot from the kick-in marker on the far side, and it was a perfectly placed shot upstairs in the left-hand corner with great velocity, and before Peter Malvik could turn around, was in the back of the net, and we have a tie game.
Mark Evans is the man who scores the goal. I think the second time I said it, I might have said Kevin Smith, but I think I did call it as Evans the first time. I hope I did. Here's another shot. Moblik got a piece of that off of Nanchoff. Tell you what, Pittsburgh doesn't want to fall behind with a couple of goals like that quick. Ian Sibby's now dumping it back to Dave McKenzie. Spirit moving it back up the right side. Back over the midfield line, now to the attack zone. Broken up by Nanchoff, but he fouled him. Didn't change the assist and then go. Wes McLeod, not Vanderbeck, will get credit for the assist. So it's tied at 1. If you're just just joining us, the Spirit, Leyte scoring at 4:43 in the opening quarter, and at the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, Mark Evans scores for Dallas. Peter Mauvik now up the middle for Charlie Falzone. Ed Radwanski, the #1 draft choice in the MISL, on for his first shift. He has scored 1 goal this year, shorthanded. A lot of shorthanded goals been given up this year in the MISL for some strange reason. Gergiev now up the right side. Into the corner for Ian Civies, getting around Evans. Civies, a shot blocked by Sobieski. Along the near boards, Mark Evans, who that goal, picks it up. Holds on, now plays it up the left wing for Louis Nanchoff. Nanchoff bringing it back. Into the attack zone, 2 players collide. Now Nanchoff gets free. He is on along with Diego Castro, and now Billy Kasky as Radwanski did not have a very long shift. Maybe 20 seconds it seemed like. Along the left wing boards, Castro banging it. Cleared out by Falzone, up for Fred Gergiev. Gergiev in his own end to the right side for Cap. And now dump back for Peter Mauvik. On the left side, Dave McKenzie over the midfield line. A tie score and 1 apiece, 11-12 to go, second quarter. Mack lifts it to the right wing boards for Leyte. Marked by Diego Castro. Marcel right point for O'Hara. Now joined by Adam Topolsky coming off the Spirit bench. It's back in midfield. They want the give and go, but Adam was detained. Kapka getting around his man. For Leyte, they collide. Marcel will get it. Some nice dribbling along the far boards and sends it back to the neutral zone for O'Hara. Up for Topolsky. He's going to be open for 40 feet. Passes, give and go. Adam shot off the top of the crossbar and out. Great give and go from Kapka.
Yeah, good combination play by Pittsburgh with Adam coming through wide open on the give and go. Unfortunate enough to hit the goal.
And Adam comes back and wins the ball defensively in the neutral zone. A nice recovery run. Kapka the other way. Takes the shot. Scooped up by Sobieski. It's still tied at 1, but now it's picked up again.
Again, Pittsburgh defenders are coming through, and when they come through, they're very wide open and having some good shots on goal.
Charlie Green in his own zone in the corner. Plays it back to O'Hara, who lets it go from Mauvik. He'll throw right side. Dave McKenzie against Juremovich. Mack brings it to the middle for Leyte on the left. Good ball between the legs of the defender to Green. Charlie with a shot. Missing from the far post side. Along the near boards, McKenzie plays it back for Green. Nice dummy on the ball by Billy Kasky to get the ball. Then he's broken up by Leyte. Martial cutting. Fakes. Wants some help. Plays it out to McKenzie. 40 feet away to the right side boards for Kapka. Z holding it. Back from McKenzie. Top of the penalty arc. Mack fakes the shot. Now does. It's blocked. May have hesitated before pulling the trigger. And could have cost him as it's cleared along the near side. But some nice effort. Mack doesn't usually get a chance to shoot from that distance either. And maybe that was another reason for the hesitation.
Pittsburgh showing a lot of composure in the attacking zone as they're coming up with 2 or 3 shots on goal.
Right wing side, Barry Vanderbeek. Deflected out, and I'll tell you, Kevin Smith just shanked it, luckily for Pittsburgh.
And he was wide open, totally unmarked there, right on top of the restraining arc.
Yeah, you don't want to see a lapse like that. I was going to say, that's a good point you mentioned about 2 and 3 shots. They never had rebounds last night in St. Louis. We made that point on the TV side last night. Wes McLeod with it. 1-on-1 outside of the box. A shot pushed out by Peter Mauvik. Picked up by Klincharski. Right side for Leyte. Tackled away from Marcio. And on the fly, it comes back to Mauvik. He rolls it left for Charlie Green. 8:54 to go, second quarter. A tie, scored 1. Up for Klincharski in the attack zone for Leyte. Pushed off the ball, and Dallas comes back with it. Wes McLeod waiting as Dallas tries to change up. At the end of 1, Minnesota tied up with Cleveland. 1-1 on our U.S. Air out-of-town score. Minnesota beat Cleveland last night. Chicago beat Wichita, their first win. San Diego over Dallas. And, of course, St. Louis in overtime beat the Spirit.
Minnesota, very hot team.
They look good. Klincharski off the boards. Broken up. Leyte after it. Marcel looking. Play on, says the official. Otherwise, Leyte would have been called for a foul. On the right side, Juremovich, a shot blocked by Adam Topolsky. Can't tell you how many fouls there are. The foul clock says 31 for Pittsburgh and 12 for the visitors, and I know what that's false. Foul on Dallas. I don't know what's starting to malfunction. We'll go by the other side, which shows
on the U.S. Air out-of-town scoreboard at the end of the first quarter.
But that's a mistake too, because they just added a foul to Pittsburgh, and that foul was the opposite way on Dallas. So we won't worry about it. John O'Hara has it in his own zone, plays it back to Mauvik. A tie score at 1, but Pittsburgh has had the better scoring chances so far tonight. Klincharski back to Mauvik. Dallas putting on some high pressure for really the first time tonight. Maybe they sense something and they're going in there to change the pace a little bit and try and get that ball.
Well, I think Pittsburgh's trying to hold the ball a little bit more. goal may be very important because again, you're getting into closing minutes of the first half, and you're trying to get a momentum going, and of course that's when the legs are much more tired if you're going uphill.
Victor Moreland plays into the midfield line. Castro chased back by Falzone, forcing it back to Sobieski, who can travel with the ball, and he comes out to the first red line. Long ball to the right wing boards for Radwanski, one of the top American players in the game, and was the #1 pick by Dallas in the MISL draft. A long shot. Mavlik stopping that one off the foot of Diego Castro. Long throw for Falzone. He's got the speed to get there, but he's cut off on a good read by Doc Lawson. Lawson played for Philadelphia that first year of the MISL, so he's been around. Philadelphia, New York, and now this is his third team. But he hangs in there. Ball played to Lawson by Soviet. Before halftime, it's timed 1. The right side, Radwanski to DeBrito. Taken out from behind by Falzone, no foul. Falzone heading it upfield, right side, Child hustling after it. But it's kicked back by Evans to Sobieski, and Lawson will have a little room if he takes advantage of it, but right now Dallas was slow in changing on the fly. In fact, I wouldn't even call that a change on the fly. They certainly weren't flying. Here's Kasky the other way. A shot that almost beat Peter Mavlik from way out. Ingram the other way. Broken up by Dallas. They're very pesky tonight. And they're a much improved team than from a season ago. Louis Nanchoff cutting it. Save made by Peter Mavlik. Godfrey Ingram up the left side for Child in the neutral zone on the Spirit side. Plays it back to Dave McKenzie. Mack moving it up the left side for Ingram. One-on-one with Kasky. Gets around him. Godfrey with a good move to the outside in the left wing corner. Wanted to push a 3. Had Child open. Plays it out for Tuksha. He wants Child broken up. Well, the Spirit knew what they wanted. They just couldn't get it there, unfortunately, because Child was wide open.
Doc Lawson read the play very well in the restraining arc, able to come up and make the block.
Nanchoff on his right foot. Cuts to the left for the shot that's blocked by Peter Mavlik and headed back to him by Kapka. Oh, Nanchoff faked all the way like he was going with that right foot, but if you know Louis, he's eventually going to turn it to that left.
Very little build-up here. Both teams just attacking, going from end to end.
McKenzie to Gergiev. They faked the give and go. Mack was detained anyway. Played out neutral zone. Earhart cap down to Dave McKenzie. Dallas forcing Pittsburgh back. Mark Evans heads it, and he chases after it with McKenzie along the far boards. Mack blasted off the boards back to Peter Mavlik.
Very intelligent play by Mack, going with high speed against the boards, just knocked the ball against the boards and played the angle well as the ball came back to Peter Mavlik.
Adam Sapolsky, give and go from Captain. We've seen a lot of give and goes tonight.
Right, especially with the defenders passing the ball into a target man and then coming through. As I said before, when defenders do that, they're basically unmarked coming into the attack.
Victor Moreland the other way, attacking right to left. Off the boards, nice back heel from Dallas, but it doesn't quite make the connection. Now it is Wes McLeod battling. Jim Guevara is on for his first shift. Played in the AISA last year. A couple of players, 2 or 3 of them, in fact, from the AISA, have found their way on MISL rosters this year. The AISA trying to be a development league for the MISL, although they have signed quite a few former MISL veterans for experience, and also because people forgot that it was a development league, and I think they want to win. Ball is played back to Peter Mavlik. It's tied at 1, 4:08 to go, first half. Leite for Pittsburgh and Evans for Dallas. They are the goal scorers. Peter Mavlik has a chance to advance for really the first time tonight. He's out almost near midfield. Long ball in the far corner of the Dallas zone. Uremovich is there. Off the board speed. Broken up. Intended for Guevara. Sibbies cuts it back. Guevara pushed. And that is going to be at least the 4th foul on Dallas. I'm going to have to call it an official because that clock has changed so many times that it's hard to call. Here's Topolsky with a shot. Blocked by Sobieski. That shot changed speed with the deflection and slowed down, enabling Sobieski to have a better grip on that ball. Otherwise, he might have been beaten from that far out. Now Dallas slowing it down. Wes McLeod. Right side, Perry Vanderbeck. Gordon Jago used to coach the Tampa Bay Rowdies. He's got a rowdy flavor. Tattoo used to play play for Tampa Bay. So did Vanderbeck, so did McLeod. Vanderbeck outside the box. Good shot and a good save by Mobley.
Carried it wide, was hit to the glass. It'll be a corner kick for Dallas. A dangerous situation with 3:15 left in the first half.
I remember the first time Dallas came in here last year, they didn't know how to do things on set pieces. They had no clue. They had tattoo and a bunch of strangers.
That's right. They were still playing outdoor soccer indoors.
Here's a quick feed for Vanderbeck, read well by Sibbies and Cap. Broken up, it's deflected all the way downfield. Kocharski and Evans. And Evans positioned himself well to play it back to Sobieski.
But Kocharski showing a great deal of speed there.
Long toss for Vanderbeck. Heading it back for Doc Lawson. 3 minutes to go before halftime. It's tied at 1. Lawson and Gergrub. Like a chess match, each playing their own move. Now McKenzie helps. Checkmate, I guess. They break it up. And now coming back, we've got a pushing foul on Pittsburgh. That's 2 for the Spirit. Up the right side comes Lawson. Into the Spirit zone on the right wing. 40 feet from goal. Cuts to the outside. Off the board speed. Broken up, and we've got a dangerous play on Dallas. That is their foul for the quarter. We saw St. Louis with 5 2 or 3 times last night. Never got the 6th. Up the left side, John O'Hara. Bringing it right to the red line of Dallas. A good lead for Charlie Green. Green to the right boards. Off the boards. Gergerov can't turn and fire. Trying to settle it down and then misplayed it to the far side boards. DeBrito takes over for Dallas. Up the far side, O'Hara blocks it. Castro got a piece. And I thought Castro deflected it out, but apparently not. We're going to take it to a break. Tied at 1. This is the Spirit Soccer Network.
You'll see the Carnegie Mellon University Ultimate Frisbee team playing a demonstration game against the team from Cleveland. Ultimate Frisbee is a fast-moving game that combines the open field running of soccer, the long passes and diving catches of football, and the disciplined defense of basketball. You won't want to miss it. That's at halftime tonight.
A minute 54 to go before halftime. I'm John Paul Della Camera, and it's tied at 1. Spirit and the Dallas Sidekicks. Ball played up for Radwanski, but it's broken up. Klincharski to Adam Topolsky. Up the right side for Marcio Leite. Over the midfield line. Marcio into the attack zone, plays it well on the left to Topolsky to Green. The shot score! Great combination. Leite to Topolsky to Charlie Green, who kills it for a 2-1 lead.
And it was all one-touch passing. And he developed that midfield with Marcio's great dribbling ability and a great pass over to the side, and then Charlie Green is putting in the finishing touches. Great ball from midfield.
Time to go, 13 minutes. 29 seconds of the second quarter. Let's take another commercial break. Pittsburgh 2, Dallas 1. This is the Spirit Soccer Network.
Scored by number 22, Charlie Green. His assist goes to number 20, Adam Topolsky. Time to go, 13:29 of the second quarter. Green from Topolsky at 13:29. And it's now your Pittsburgh Spirit 2, the Dallas Sidekicks 1.
Back live in Pittsburgh, it's a 2-1 Spirit lead. A minute to go here in the second quarter. Green, the goal, is first of the year at 13:29 from Adam Topolsky, but give credit to Marcio Leite for starting the play. Right side now, Dallas brings it back to the left in the Spirit end. Kevin Smith, left wing side boards. Louis Nanchop cuts to the middle, fakes with the right foot, wants it on the left, gives it to Smith, a shot, and it went up over everything to the far side. That one went up like a rocket. But Pittsburgh does not want to give Dallas any chances here. They would like to go into the dressing room for a change with a nice, at least a lead. It's not going to be a big lead.
Psychologically, it's always an advantage going with the lead, especially coming so close toward the end of the first half.
Well, last night they had their heads down going into the dressing room because they couldn't do anything right. They were shut out at halftime. But here, they've had a lot of opportunities. They've scored 2 nice goals, but at least the opportunities were there. Last night, the opportunities weren't even there. Billy Caskey broken up by Topolsky. Remember, Dallas still has 5 fouls. That foul was called in Pittsburgh. Sidekicks will put it in play. 25 seconds or 26 seconds to go. First half. 2-1 Pittsburgh leading on the right side. Caskey off the boards. Tuchscher breaks it up. Val fakes to the left and gives it back to Peter Malvik. He wants to throw it long for Godfrey Ingram. It takes an extra bounce into the sidekick zone, and Moreland sends it back for Sobieski. He rolls it left. Kevin Smith on the run. 5 seconds left in the attack zone. Broken up by Tuchscheid. Not enough time left. 2 seconds. He's over midfield, and that's it. And with the noise of the crowd, you can't even hear the siren that ends the first half of play. So at the end of the opening half, Pittsburgh leads Dallas 2-1. Stay where you are. Fairly decent weekend for the Pittsburgh-based Bucks. Spirit lead at 2-1. Third quarter is underway. Dallas with the ball. They go left to right. Pittsburgh will go right to left, but it's Dallas with the ball. Uremovich to the near boards. Played back to Uremovich from Kevin Smith. Up for Pedro DeBrito. DeBrito broken up. Paul Child will take over for the Spirit. To Kapka, looking for Ingram. It's blocked and flicked right back to Sobieski. We'll see if either coach makes any changes, if any players are perhaps tired or not effective. They have some extra players there so they can be moved. What was that score? Did you hear that?
I didn't hear that, but I was going to mention that. I think the big thing will be to see whether Tattoo will make his appearance or not.
Terry Vanderbeck outside the Spirit box, broken up by John O'Hara. We'll give you that Pitt-Penn State score when we can verify it. They just announced it and got a loud cheer.
It must have been in favor of Pitt.
It was not, I know that. Because when I walked back here at halftime, it was 21-0 Penn State. DeBrito to the far side. Broken up by Godfrey Ingram in the Spirit zone. It is 21-0 at the half. Penn State, do you think they want to be number one? You're right, they do. And they will be. McKenzie on the left side to John O'Hara for Godfrey Ingram into the attack zone. Godfrey marked by Uremovich. Played back out to John O'Hara. To the right side for Adam Tupolsky. Teams kind of feeling each other out a little bit at the start of the third quarter. Tupolsky lays it back out. Kapka the drive, and it's blocked. It comes back to Val Tuchscheid. Tuchscheid plays it up for Godfrey Ingram off his right foot. He'll get it back. Controls it to Tupolsky. Back to the midfield line for Val Tuchscheid. Blocked and cleared back the other way. The Spirit leading at 2-1. They're idle until next Friday.
Pittsburgh very patient here offensively, trying to retain possession of the ball, looking for a good killer pass forward and a strike on goal.
Tupolsky in for Freddie Gergiev. Gergiev out to the right point for Adam Tupolsky.
Dallas has tightened up defensively. Close man-to-man marking makes it difficult for Pittsburgh to penetrate at this moment.
Kapka back out to Tupolsky. Pittsburgh controlling the ball, but they're not penetrating. Tupolsky back off the boards for Gergiev. Neither team has led by more than the one goal. Pittsburgh has never trailed. A Tupolsky shot carried out by Sobieski. Rebound blocked by Sobieski on the short side, and it almost got behind him on the shot from Sibbies.
Pittsburgh unable to penetrate, so Adam Tupolsky takes the shot from the red line to get the ball behind the defenders, and then Ian Sibbies with the rebound, almost scoring, but Sobieski was equal to the task.
Up the near wing boards, the ball played for Wes McLeod. Now to Billy Caskey, 40 feet from goal. Cuts to the outside, taken down by Klintarski. You got to call that foul.
Takes tripping from behind. This will be a direct kick about 10 feet outside of the penalty box. Very dangerous situation.
And it's McLeod right into the box. Caskey blocked by Tupolsky. May have saved a goal there, Bruno, because it was a big screen set up in front.
That's right, but Tupolsky showing great courage, spreading himself wide and blocking the shot.
Nice combinations. Tupolsky to Sibbies, but he's blocked in the corner by Evans and cleared out by Wes McLeod, and that should produce a Spirit kick-in. Not a corner kick, but a kick-in from the near wing boards.
Pittsburgh changing direction of the play very well, using the entire width of the arena and redirecting the passes.
If you do, you're one of tonight's lucky Squirrel players. Bring your MISL magazine quickly.
Sibbies on the free kick, set piece near wing to the far side. Tupolsky strikes it, and it goes wide. Sibbies on the rebound, couldn't quite handle it with the left foot. Tuchscheid the drive, tipped wide by Lawson. Another drive, Tuchscheid goes upstairs. We'll take it to a break. 2-1 Pittsburgh on the Spirit Soccer Network. live, and O'Hara's shot is blocked by Evans. Johnny got a nice speed from Marcio Leite. And now, I thought O'Hara was fouled, but the foul is going to go on Pittsburgh. So that's 2 on the Spirit, nothing for Dallas. Doc Lawson has it right side, plays it up near the midfield line. Louis Nanchuk gets around Leite, brings him to the attack zone. Koncharski chasing him along the near boards. Nanchuk controlling. Nanchuk has 5 goals this year, all 5 on the power play. Charlie Green up the right side. Koncharski breaks for goal. He was behind the defense. He'll get it, give and go to Green. Cut off by Victor Moreland, or else Charlie Green could have walked in. Ed Rodwanski bringing it up the field. Played at the University of North Carolina at Greensboro and made the national team. Surprised a lot of people, but boy, his work rate was something.
Well, that's evident here. He's a tremendous worker, showing for a lot of passes and checking off his man and trying to get behind the defenders. He's one of the fine young American stars in the game.
Charlie Green up the far side. Green, nice cut to the outside, beats Moreland. Running into the box, cuts it back for Leite, but the ball was not passed well to Marcio, and he can't get a shot away. Now he does, but it's right at Sobieski, but Green's speed and his fake to the outside was what made that play work. He undressed Moreland and had a nice opportunity. Moreland the other way. Leads it for Castro, headed away. Pittsburgh after, right in front of the Sidekicks bench. Ingram, I thought was obstructed by Vanderbeck, but it's play on anyway. Dallas now will get it back. Jim Guevara to the left wing side for Diego Castro. O'Hara has him on the far boards. Castro bringing it back towards the box. Now takes it outside, off the boards, right to Peter Mavic. O'Hara gave him nothing. Now it's roll to the left. Charlie Falzone, full speed ahead. All the way into the attack zone in the full length of the field. Carry in the box for Child. The turnaround shot didn't have enough on it. Sobieski made an easy play. Child bangs to the boards along with Falzone. And Cap Earhart in the box for Child, but it's tipped away. And it goes out of play, but it will be Pittsburgh's ball. But Falzone again making things happen with his speed.
Falzone really coming along and catching on to the game. He's got the skill.
Free kick, Godfrey will take it. To the west there, sitting at 9:37 to go. In the third quarter, Ingram out to Cap. The shot is blocked by Vanderbeck. Earhart turns it back to Tuchscher. They're starting to make some noise in the arena. Charlie Falzone back to his own red line. Up for Ingram. They want to give it go. They feed Falzone off the right board. It's not a good pass. Anytime you have to wait for the ball, it's not a good pass, and that's not the potential to rush up the field.
But the intent is there. Pittsburgh looking for that give and go, and of course that's still the bread and butter play of indoor soccer. If that works to perfection, will be very successful. And Pittsburgh have a lot of opportunities in the give and goes this evening.
Peter Mavic up to the red line, plays it long. Sobieski to the top of the box to roll it to Vanderbeck.
It's a shot on goal by Peter Mavic and a save by Chris Sobieski.
When's the last time we saw that? I've never seen that.
Talking about end to end,
yes.
Goalkeeper to goalkeeper.
Moreland cutting to the inside, knocked away by Falzone. Moreland with some good hustle will enable Smith to win the ball to the right side. Lawson a drive, not even close. It comes all the way back off a deflection. The doctor just wound up and fired, or misfired.
Victor Moreland, of course, he's the captain of this team. He's the inspiration behind this new Dallas attack.
Val Tuchscher will get it back to Peter Mavic. Rolls it left for Child with a little space. Caught over his own red line. Right puts it to Ingram. Knocked back to Val Tuchscher. And now to Dave McKenzie. Back right side of the Spirit defense. Marked by Vanderbeck. Up the left wing boards. Broken up. Dallas will get it on the McLeod interception to Vanderbeck over the midfield line. Stolen from behind by Kapka. But they're going to call a pushing foul on Z. That's the third Spirit foul of Dallas. Without the foul, the Spirit. 8:03 to go, third quarter. Hasn't been a goal since 13:29 of the second quarter. We've gone right now exactly 7 minutes of the scoreless third quarter. Lawson broken up by McKenzie. Ingram trying to slow it down. Now has a move, breaks up the right side, but Lawson right there in pursuit. Godfrey slowing him down. Leaves it off for Tuchscher. He'll carry over to the attack line. Pass off the boards, broken up. Val tries again. That's blocked. But we've got, I thought, a handball called on Dallas.
It is a foul on Dallas against Tuchscher, and it'll be Pittsburgh's ball on the tripping call, actually.
Godfrey Ingram off the boards for Kapka. Z holding it, leaves it for McKenzie. He tries to blast it, broken up. Kapka will try it. The carpet comes up. The shot by Child off the boards went the other way, but we've got an official's timeout, apparently. by Marty Templin when he saw that carpet go up, so that would have been out there. Certainly there would have been some arguing.
Well, Popovich would not have liked it.
No.
Believe me.
That's what I was talking about. No one on that team would have liked it. Right off the restart, they'll have to do it again. You cannot kick the ball on a drop ball until the ball hits the ground. And that's not what happened there. Or there, but they let it go that time. Ball played up the near boards. Dallas broken up by Kapko for Gergerath. Freddie holding it. Sending it off the boards for Sibby's, broken up by Doc Lawson. Picked up by Victor Moreland. On the left side for Wes McLeod, and Dallas will slow things down. It's a Spirit lead, 2-1. Leite and Green for the Spirit. Evans for Dallas. Long ball the other way. Waving a hand at it for whatever reason was McLeod. Lawson keeps it alive for DeBrito. By the penalty arc. The give and the shot taken is blocked by Peter Mavic on the short side, but McLeod almost had a goal. Ball played up for Gergerath. And then knocked back by Dallas. Mavic handles it to Kapko, all the way to the right wing boards for John O'Hara. Johnny slowing it down a little bit. Players might be feeling the 2 games in 2 nights right about now because not much is happening, and it's still a 2-1 game. Nobody's clearly establishing momentum in this 3rd quarter.
Well, this is about the time when the legs start getting heavy, and even though the heart is willing, but the legs are not, and consequently, you have a lot of stalemate at midfield and a lot of possession.
The field looks like it's going uphill instead of even. On the left side, Gergerath in the attack zone. Plays it to the top of the arc. Topolsky in the box. Sibby shot it over the goal. Great feed.
Tremendous soccer team.
Your address and phone number.
I'll tell you, even if you're a critic, I don't know where you would find their weakness. I really don't. They're solid everywhere. Nicky Klinczarski coming back now for the Spirit, dumping it back into his own zone to Tuchschew. Quickly it goes to Erhard Kapp. Pittsburgh trying to get a mismatch, and they almost did with Dallas putting some high pressure on.
Yeah, Dallas in a strict man-to-man defense now, much tighter than in the first half, where Pittsburgh had a lot of room, and consequently, very few shots on goal and unable to penetrate.
Uremovich in his own zone up the left wing side. Diego Castro, long ball he plays to Louis Nanchoff. Radwanski running unmarked toward the box. Now Kapp picks him up. Dallas just gaining possession in the corner. Nanchoff out to Castro.
It's one of the few times Dallas got behind the Pittsburgh defenders.
Castro turnaround shot through a screen, but it was blocked in front. Radwanski had screened Peter Mavic. Long ball to the right side. Tuchschew into the attack zone. Klinczarski trailing. Val holding it on the right side. Broken up by Castro. Tuchschew bangs to the boards after it and kicks it forward, but it's right to Sobieski. Sobieski rolls it to the near side. Mark Evans coming back for Louis Nanchoff. Bumped by Erhard Kapp. Nanchoff gets a play-on call from the official. Takes a shot. Blocked by Erhard Kapp.
You have Adam Topolsky's autograph on your Marriott ad. If you do, you're the lucky winner of a prize for 2 at the Pittsburgh Marriott in Greentree. To claim your prize, bring your MISL magazine to the lower press table, section B8. That's page 59 of the MISL magazine. Adam Topolsky's autograph on the Marriott ad.
Back live, Leite with a great ball off the boards. Leads now for Charlie Green, broken up by Doc Lawson. Right back to Sobieski. Marshall played the ball off the boards to himself in the neutral zone, or from his own zone. Then he got it in the neutral zone and led Charlie Green up the right side. But again, that quick unit of Leite, Green, and Falzone making things happen with the speed.
Speed and skill combined, and they look very effective.
Doc Lawson keeping it alive in the zone of Pittsburgh. He'll get a rebound, and he scores to tie it. Lawson took the first shot from the penalty arc area, and it was blocked, and he was allowed to walk right in and get the rebound and drilled it, beating Peter Mavic. So the first shot, they did a nice job, and it did not go in. But you can't let a player follow up his own rebound like that.
That's right. When Lawson shot and it was blocked, it froze the Pittsburgh defenders. Everyone stood there. Lawson saw the rebound come off the block, followed through, and then had a wicked left foot, put it upstairs from close distance. There was no chance of Mavic in that one, and Dallas is tied to score.
Leite's shot does not beat Sobieski the other way, and now Dallas will come back at 10:40 of the 3rd quarter. Doc Lawson's first of the year unassisted, and he really had plenty of time too. I mean, you can see that one from up here at least. Lawson took the first shot, it came out, but he could have waited and hesitated before walking in on goal.
It looked like all 4 defenders were frozen, unable to go to the ball to clear it out, and Lawson just walked in, as you mentioned, and then shot without pressure, and you can give a person like Lawson, with his experience and his power, an opportunity from close range.
Dave McKenzie coming back. Let's see if that goal wakes up the spirit, because they have not had a good third quarter, at least not as good as the first couple. Now Ingram loses the ball. Coming back right side, Kevin Smith. In the corner, McKenzie, nice move to play it back to Peter Mavlik. He'll toss on the left for Leite. Marcia broken up by Vanderbeck, and the ball almost goes out of play, but it does stay in play high off the glass to Moreland. Right back to Sobieski. Sobieski has played some great games in this building, both for Pittsburgh and with an opposing team. Still, it's a close game.
Sobieski, of course, a very consistent type goalkeeper. Not very flashy, but he just seems to get the job done somehow.
Topolsky deep in his own zone. Far side, Vanderbeck. Vanderbeck tried to make a pass. Good thing it was blocked because McCall was behind the defense. Got for Ingram over midfield. Lead ball, Kapka, Lawson. He looks faster now than when he started out a few years back in this league. And he's got all kinds of tape on his right ankle, on his right leg, high up by the groin area.
For his size, 6 foot, 180 pounds, he moves very well.
Long shot on goal, blocked by Moss. Loose ball shot and a score, but it's waved off because it was already whistled down on a pushing goal. Wes McCall thought he had a goal, but he didn't.
Unfortunately for Pittsburgh, because Pittsburgh was trailing at this point. A lot of confusion in the box. Mavlik came out, and Dallas put the ball away, but the pushing call went against Dallas, so Pittsburgh gets renewed life here.
Godfrey Ingram's pass is astray. Kasky after him, but Mavlik beats him with a tackle. The net's empty. Kasky, the shot cleared out of there by Topolsky. He saved the goal. Oh, Pittsburgh can't afford mistakes like that. It's played out. A quick shot to Brito, just missing by the far post. And now Cha comes back. Hopefully we get a chance to talk about what happened. Cha leaves it off for Tuksha. Into the attack zone. Val stopping. 35 feet away from goal. Plays it towards Cha. Broken up. Kapka will get it back. Z. Good touch to Topolsky. The shot went way wide. Tuksha sending it back in for Child, towards Child, kicked out by Evans. Kapka now off the boards for Tuksha. 1:45 to go, third quarter. Spirit 2, Dallas 2. Kapka along the near boards. Flicking it into the corner. Nobody there. Nobody there for Pittsburgh anyway. Dallas clears it out. John O'Hara back at the red line for Child. Wants O'Hara. The feed is a little bit off the mark. Johnny will get up to it. Right wing boards. Plays it in for Ingram. Tries to leave it for O'Hara, but he's taken down. And Dallas comes back.
But again,
3-on-3. Pittsburgh
looking for that give and go. Defenders playing the ball into the target and then coming through, as Johnny O'Hara did there, was fortunate and was not on the mark.
Wes McCall in the attack zone on the right side of Victor Moreland. 1:08 to go, third quarter. Dallas and Pittsburgh are tied at 2. Moreland now waits for some new troops to come out there.
1 minute remaining in the third
Give and
quarter.
go.
1
Nice
minute
one
to play.
from Kasky, but he's broken up. Moreland blasted, blocked by Kapka. Could be a throw in for the Spirit as Z hustles up to Trout in the attack zone on the right. Far boards. Off the boards, cleared up into the air by Castro. Radwanski. Nice touch to settle that one down and get full possession in midfield.
A lot of poise for that youngster.
And he'll run it in, drops it off. He's got some skill. There's no question about that. He really likes that outdoor game, but as he said, there is no outdoor league really right now in this country, so indoors it'll be. As Sibbies leads for Child on the right. 23 seconds left, third quarter. Topolsky, a good run down the left wing. He's getting it, but it's off the crossbar. And a nice feed from Child.
Again, changing the direction of the play, building it up on the right side, and Topolsky coming on a great run on the left side, getting the ball, but getting underneath it and putting it high above the crossbar.
John O'Hara right side to Sibbies. 3 seconds left in the quarter. Into Klimcharski in the corner as he takes a tumble. Right into the horn. So at the end of 3, Pittsburgh 2, Dallas 2. Don't go away. This is the Spirit Soccer Network. 2, and I gotta wonder if we will tonight. Now I would tend to doubt it. Maybe Gordon Jago doesn't want to upset anything either. Tuksha coming back. Pittsburgh going left to right. Val with a shot and a score. May have hit Sibbies on the way in. Pittsburgh 9 seconds into the quarter.
Again, a defender coming through from the midfield. Val pushed it all the way over the red line into the attacking zone, and then shooting with his left foot to the far post. Victor Moreland was on the far post, and I think it may have deflected off his foot as he tried to make a save and went into the goal.
I think if they give credit to Tuksha than it did hit off Moreland because it did get pushed in there. But Sibby's was celebrating. He might have got it. We'll wait and see. If it is Tuksha's, Moreland got it, I thought. It's Val Tuksha. Tuksha got it, and I do believe Moreland got a piece of it at the far post. So 9 seconds into the quarter, that's a big spirit goal. We'll see how big it becomes. Sibby's will get an assist on it. But you can see the ball seemed to change a little bit on its way into goal. On the left side, Vanderbeck. In the corner, near wing, busted up by Leyte. And we've got a whistle and a foul on Marcio Leyte. 3-2 Spirit on the Tuksha at 9 seconds of the fourth quarter from the Civvies. Moreland plays into the box, and a player goes down. Is that a penalty kick? And it is.
And that'll be a penalty kick.
Yep. Val Tuksha upended Billy Caskey. It should have been. I just waited for the official signal. He pointed to the penalty spot, Bruno, in all honesty, a little bit late.
4 feet away, one-on-one confrontation. Tremendous pressure on the kicker as well as the keeper.
Yeah, if that happened outside the box, it would have been a foul, nothing more. But there, he had both arms wrapped around a player and basically dropped him. Tattoo must really be in sad shape because he'd be out there probably taking us. Let's see who is going to take it. DeBrito? No, we'll wait and see. Victor Moreland, the team captain, runs over to the bench.
Looks like Kevin Smith is set up to take it, though.
Yeah, now he's over there. Let's see. Kevin Smith will go for goal, and he scores it to tie it up. Kevin Smith, who came into this game tonight with 1 goal, has scored, has doubled his output. But I'll tell you, I'm very surprised at that. You know, normally when you talk to coaches, Bruno, that's at 43 seconds, by the way, which really nullifies the goal at 9 seconds. Normally when you talk to coaches, you find out a lot of things, but you never really seem to ask at the beginning who takes your penalty kicks. Right. And sometimes you go a whole year without taking one. Kevin Smith only had 11 goals last year, so maybe they had a little competition, you know, during training camp, and maybe he seemed to be the most accurate. But an 11-goal scorer gets a big one there.
Well, it's probably the person who can shoot the hardest and with accuracy from that distance, because Kevin Smith did not hesitate. He simply drove the ball up to the left-hand corner.
Was by Dallas. So it's a penalty kick. It's obviously unassisted. Kevin Smith gets his second of the season at the 43-second mark. So 2 goals in the first minute after we went 7 minutes and better without a goal being scored in the last quarter. Foul zone off the boards, and Sobieski is there. Give Dallas credit. They're not quitting.
It'll be interesting to see whether that penalty kick will shake up Pittsburgh or not, because with 9 seconds into the quarter, Pittsburgh took the lead and had the momentum, and now, of course, had to relinquish the lead as Dallas pulls up even with Pittsburgh, and it's a brand-new ballgame.
And a penalty kick score is dramatic, isn't it? Or a save, either way.
Either way, it'll boost Dallas, obviously, having scored and tied it now, and could have detrimental effect to Pittsburgh because having given up the goal.
John O'Hara from Leyte, back for Marcio along the near wing boards. Leyte has been a very effective player tonight, as he was last night for the Spirit. But this is a full game for Marcio. Lots of times he'll come in as a spot player, play some on the power play, and maybe play regular in the second half like he did last night. But tonight, from the word go, he's been out there.
I think Popovic showing a lot of confidence in him, and of course he's responding with a lot of good movement and flashy footwork, and he's scoring and assisting as well.
Now Lawson playing at the right side for Radwanski, who hustles back, plays it back to Lawson, a 3-3 tie, 12:52 to go, fourth quarter. Well, to win in this league is not going to be easy. Charlie Falzone the other way, running by Radwanski, but Lawson cut him off. He read him well. Back for Tufolsky, up for Falzone, over Child, and here's a 3-on-2 as Dallas hustles with Manchoff, leading it up the middle, into the Spirit end. A right-footed shot, and that goes. MISL East. Kappa plays a nice ball to Tufolsky in the offensive end. Right side, brings it toward the box. In the box, Ingram scores! From out of Tufolsky, and the Spirit lead 4-3. Godfrey, number 1 of the year. Adams made some nice plays tonight. minutes left in the fourth quarter. Pittsburgh, say one thing about the Spirit tonight, they have led and they've been tied up, but each time they get the go-ahead goal, they've never trailed.
Never faltered, never lost the composure, and of course that's the mark of a very good team.
Ingram. That should take the monkey off his back. He is a good goal scorer. He has scored every place he's been. Just off to a slower start this year. Kapka now looking for Erhard Kappa. It's deflected in the box. Loose ball flicked out. Castro saved a goal. Rebound by Child. It's blocked off his own player, Erhard Kappa. It goes all the way back toward the Spirit red line and now into the Spirit zone.
Pittsburgh got Dallas a little bit rattled. Defensively, Dallas was a little bit unorganized, and now we're just want to clear the ball without retaining any possession.
Here's where the killer instinct, though, has to come in. Here's where you've got to try and say the momentum is ours, and let's try to bury a team and beat them up.
That's right, especially in the fourth quarter now, 11:15 left, and Pittsburgh on top, and looking good right now. They need is a big goal, and Dallas could really be down.
Really, it's an 11-minute game, is what you're looking at, with the Spirit leading it by 1. Kapka looking into the corner, but Sobieski blocks it, they're right between his legs. They waved it off. I believe they're going to say Sobieski had possession, and it was kicked away.
Sobieski came down on his knees, had his hands on the ball, was ready to scoop it up, but pushed the ball through, and it's called off. Called play on Pittsburgh, and the score remains 4-3 Pittsburgh.
I was wondering how that ball got through his legs. I didn't see Kapka because I was screened by someone else down there, so I couldn't see if he kicked the ball, but the officials were right there and called that. Godfrey coming back. 4-3 Spirit lead. Godfrey up the middle. Plays it outside for Child. Leaving it off for Tuksha. Tuksha running into the right side. Off the boards for McKenzie. Mack in the corner. In deep. Shooting it off the boards, and it goes into the seats on a play. Oh, when McKenzie and Lawson ran into each other, that goes back to the very first year of the MISL when McKenzie played here in Pittsburgh, and Doc Lawson was playing for, you remember, the Philadelphia Phillies.
Before that, he even started with the Cincinnati Kids.
To number 28,
I didn't even remember that.
Change that to Simmons goal from Tuksha at 9
Still is quite a player. Very big, very strong. One of the stronger defenders in the league.
You can't fault me for that. Are you sure he played for tonight?
Positive.
Okay. You can't fault me for that. I was just a fan, man. I was not, so I didn't know.
The Cincinnati Kids only lasted 1 year.
He's being pressured. Stolen away. Kuncharski kicking it, but Sobieski very calm to Yaremovich.
I think with the skill of Sobieski, you can almost use him as a sixth attacker, and Gordon Jago is doing that as with 9:55 left. Dallas realized they have to get back into the game.
DeBrito and Mavlik collide, and there's going to be a penalty. And Pittsburgh is arguing, so looks like it's on Pittsburgh. Somebody they're going to say upended DeBrito. I thought DeBrito, John O'Hara's coming out to argue. I thought DeBrito ran towards Mavlik. Mavlik trying to tackle the ball. Are they calling it on who?
I think they're calling on Kuncharski, myself.
See, I didn't see that.
As the collision occurred right outside of the penalty box in front of the goalkeeper, and Kuncharski will be escorted into the penalty box for 2 minutes. And this will be the first power play of the evening, and that's going for Dallas. And of course, Dallas is awesome when it comes to power plays.
How awesome are they?
10 goals and 21 attempts for 48%.
I knew that. I just wanted you to say that. But Louis Nanchov has got half of them. Right off the set piece, Mavlik got a piece of it. And Pittsburgh will clear it out. Falzone is playing with Ingram. Tuksha and McKenzie. Falzone on for the suspended Dave Harvey, who's normally there. Tuksha off the boards. Falzone getting a piece of it around the play. Last touch, they say, by Dallas.
Dallas a little bit surprised. Pittsburgh coming out defensively and winning the ball on the power play and then going forward.
This is something the Spirit never had shorthanded last year. Speed up front. Ingram and Falzone together.
And skill to go with it.
Charlie off the boards is broken up by Louis Nanchov. Kuncharski for boarding was the call. Well, if that was a good call, I missed it. I didn't think it was. Victor Moreland the other way. Dallas right up there among the MISL leaders in the power play. And again, with Tattoo on the bench and in the power play, you know that he must be hurting. They say he had a concussion, but he is dressed. He looks fine. He was signing autographs for the kids, but he's not playing. Moreland giving it to Guevara on the left side. Natchoff, a shot, a wicked one off the crossbar. Mavlik got a piece first, but they're going to call. I thought they're calling an obstruction.
There was a holding call in the penalty box right in front of goalkeeper Peter Mavlik.
That's something you don't see often. The offensive team getting a call for that.
Well, I think they're looking for a screen there as they were shooting from the point.
Yeah, Natchov's shot was right there.
You can see why he got 5 goals already. He's got a tremendous left foot.
On the left wing side now, Perry Vanderbeck. With 1:04 to go in the Dallas power play. It's broken up by Tuksha. Val settling it down. Stopping the ball. Nice cut to the inside, right up the middle. With some power. Tuksha killed off about 6 seconds. Now he lost the ball. DeBrito coming back the other way, but a nice shift for Tuksha. Now it is Vanderbeck with 44 seconds left on the power play.
Pittsburgh putting a lot of pressure on and not allowing Dallas to set up for a shot.
Victor Moreland out to the right point for Vanderbeck. Cuts it to the left. Louis Natchoff. That's the guy that they want to feed. If they can set him up and isolate him, they'll do it on his left foot. Natchoff right foot's in the corner. DeBrito fanned on it, and it went in. DeBrito actually fanned the ball. Had he gotten off a good shot, Mavlik would have had to make a big save. He basically missed it, and off his right foot, but not before Radwanski can kick the ball by him. It's going to be important for Peter, I think, to come up with a big save after that one, confidence-wise. And Dallas may start to seek an opportunity here and start to go forward a little bit more. We'll wait and see. I mean, they had Sobieski playing out up as almost a 60 factor, and they were only down by 1 goal.
And Pittsburgh, of course, respecting the skill of Sobieski, went back in their own defensive zone, almost in a shell, because realizing that Sobieski can give that quality pass.
Dallas giving a good accounting of themselves tonight, especially without Tattoo, and you got to keep mentioning him because he is their player. He's their franchise player. They've got a lot of other skilled players in this team, and they're without Mark Carpin as well. So, tell you what, if anybody beats Dallas, no one is expecting them to make the playoffs this year, but I'll tell you what, no one is going to beat them easily.
Well, sometimes when a star player is out, it makes the other players work harder to compensate for.
All right, Spirit fans, time for a little vocal support here.
What's happening here tonight? 4 fouls on Dallas, 2 on Pittsburgh. The score is 94. Charlie Green up with the Polsky, broken up. The scoreboard said make some noise, and people here can read very well they're doing it. Charlie Green cuts it left to the Polsky. Fakes the shot, kept it open, the drive, punched down by Sobieski. Z was open, good shot, good save.
Sobieski coming off the line very quick, carrying the ball high.
Here's where Pittsburgh must put on and continue to put on some pressure. They have Dallas backing up. John O'Hara lifting it, far side to Polsky, chesting it with a chest trap, lifting it to the box for Charles Sobieski, heads it out of play. Great individual effort from Chris Sobieski, but Adam Topolsky gave a lesson on how to chest trap the ball in traffic.
Justin brought it down and then made a great pass. And Sobieski
the magic stuff onto this corner kick. Kapka gives it to Topolsky, the shot. Nice right foot save. Sobieski, that one was labeled for the far corner.
Again, coming off the line very quick and making a quick save for carrying the ball wide.
No doubt that play was discussed on the Spirit bench. It had him. It had Dallas beat.
Well, Marcio made a near post run, took the defenders away, and that created a little bit of an opening, but Chris Sobieski came up very big with the save.
6:10 to go in the 4th quarter, and it's tied at 4. Victor Moreland with the ball for Dallas. Leite, Green, Sibbies, they've changed it to Sibbies and Ingram, the goal scorers for Pittsburgh, as we've got a Spirit foul on Erhard Kappen. On the opposite side, Mark Evans, Doc Lawson, Kevin Smith on a penalty kick, and Pedro DeBrito. And that's the goal scoring for tonight, 4 apiece. And it is still obviously anyone's game. 5:59 left in regulation time. And the way the Spirit have played in overtime, they'll want to win this one by the 60-minute mark when this game is over in regulation time. Adam Topolsky on the right side to Erhard Kappen. Now for Leite on the left. Marcio with it. Kapka calling for the ball. He's wide open. Leite cutting to the outside. Kazjuremovich actually now double teamed. Marcio trying to beat Broken up, and it comes back to Moreland, now to Sobieski.
Marcio attracting 2-3 defenders on him, and when that situation happens, other players got to be open. If he could release the ball, Pittsburgh would have a good chance.
Green getting the ball off a deflection. 4 on 4, and Victor Moreland played it tough despite 4 fouls. Dallas loses it though. Leite getting it, tackling it, free to Koncharski on the left side. Cap try to cut it back, and it's deflected into the suits and out of play. That was another chance for Marcio Leite to be a hero because he made a nice move when he got that ball back to Pittsburgh. Corner kick coming up. We'll see if they try a little more fancy stuff. This corner kick from the opposite side.
And Dallas changing up now, putting in fresh troops. There's a lot of concentration required on a set play. Corner kick for Pittsburgh.
Not an experienced unit, though, with the exception of Doc Lawson and DeBrito. In the corner, Sibbies to McKenzie. His shot blocked by DeBrito. Kabar off the boards for DeBrito. Broken up by Leite. Marcio winning the battle, but now DeBrito with some good hustle wins it. And that foul is on Leite of Pittsburgh. That's 4 fouls apiece.
Marcio with his long legs getting around DeBrito, trying to come in from behind. Called on a foul. Direct kick for Dallas.
San Diego 5, Wichita 4. That is at halftime.
Wichita making the game.
Yeah, they came back. It was 4-1 last time we read that score. Dallas hustling back after the ball, but there was a whistle right by the Dallas bench. Apparently the ball just went out of play. I don't see any foul indicated.
On the USA outside scoreboard at the half, San Diego 5, Wichita 4.
So there's 4:45 to go in regulation time, and it's tied at 4. Evans has to kick it back to Sobieski. Leite pressuring him. Sobieski out of the goal.
Very cool, very calm, getting around Marcio.
Up for Evans, upfield, broken up by McKenzie. Off the boards, too far on the push. Lawson takes it back. Lawson looking. Off the boards, Mavlik can't get it. A quick shot to Brito. He shot it too high. He had Mavlik beaten on that.
The ball came to the back door, wide open shot, totally unmarked, but fortunate for Pittsburgh, went high.
Kevin Smith is broken up by the spirit. Really, Pittsburgh was fortunate indeed. They were guilty of unmarking DeBrito right off the post on the right side. Off the left wing boards now, it's Koncharski. Approaching the 4-minute mark to go in regulation time. It's even at 4. Koncharski for McKenzie, far wing side. DeBrito on him. Mack cutting it for Child on the penalty arc, deflected into the corner. Sibby's working after it. In for Koncharski, and he couldn't quite find the handle. That ball was spinning right between his legs. McKenzie keeps it alive in the attack zone. Lawson blocks it. Mack gets another piece. Sibby's does as well, and now it's helter-skelter. Foul. Dangerous play.
Dangerous play.
They're going to call it on Doc Lawson.
Doc Lawson was rolling all over the carpet there. Was unable, Pittsburgh unable to get in the hold of the ball, and that, of course, is a dangerous play.
I think he's more upset that that's the 5th foul.
Well, I think he may be arguing the fact that he still had the ball, even though he was on the floor, was able to clear the ball.
Sibby's off the boards. It comes out. Lawson will get it off the deflection. Calmly holding onto the ball. Now gets by Sibby's. Hey, he's making some nice moves. Over to the right side for DeBrito.
For a big man, he shows a lot of movement.
Pedro DeBrito lifting it off the right wing boards. Deep into the corner. Billy Caskey is double teamed. Tuksha pushing off. Play on, say the officials, because McLeod controls for Radwanski. Passes it off the right boards for Caskey. They've got some hustles out there. Now Mavlik to save. Radwanski almost on the doorstep with a rebound. He pushed Tuksha down. No foul. That was a flagrant one that was missed. On the left wing side, Godfrey Ingram in the attack zone. Broken up, and Dallas is going to have a break the other way. Radwanski leads for Caskey. Tuksha just getting up on his feet after the push. The Caskey shot is broken up. Pittsburgh almost got caught there. Koncharski the other way to the right side. Tuksha doesn't look any the worse for wear now. Bangs it off the boards. He gets his own ball. For Child, heads it for a post. Moreland heads it out. For Billy Caskey, bumped by Topolsky. Well, they're going to let everything go now.
Well, 2 minutes and 25 seconds left to go. Score is tied 4-4. And action from end to end. Referees allowing them to play.
Godfrey Ingram. I don't know if they're allowing the players for dismissing everything.
No, I think they realize they're not going to intimidate either team, and they're going to have to make their own decisions.
You'll change your mind when they call the next foul. You watch. Here's John O'Hara.
Anything flagrant will have to be called, but anything close, questionable, I think they're going to...
Ingram off the boards for Child to score. 5-4 Pittsburgh. And Paul Child will get his 6th goal of the year. gives the Spirit a 5-4 lead in a strange game because the bench is pointing at it, and one wasn't called. Now with a minute 57 to go, the Spirit are leading it 5-4. Moreland putting some gloves on, yep, by the Dallas bench. So they'll have Louis Nanchoff, Diego Castro, Pedro De Brito, Wes McLeod, Victor Moreland, and Terry Vanderbeck out there. Spirit with Hagen, Ingram, Leite, Falzone, O'Hara, and McKenzie. How did I do that?
I'm sure Don Popovic has told his troops to watch the fouls and just play possession, use the width and depth of the field.
Dallas just took a foul, and that's his 6th. Now, that hurts his 6th attacker strategy. I would have to go against them.
Well, they have the lead, but they have the extra man advantage. The smart thing to do would be to play possession and play cat and mouse. Don't even look to go forward in the attack because the pressure obviously is on Dallas, and they only have 4 field players. They will have to come and pressurize, but there'll always be one man open. And with the skill that Pittsburgh has, they should be able to hold.
It may be boring like the old college basketball threes when you're just playing all over the place without any intention of shooting for a few minutes, but
victory is at stake, and with a minute and 42, I think that even the fans will understand the tactics behind this.
I'll understand it. John O'Hara will play it up the right side for Ingram. Off the boards, Godfrey gets his own ball, leaves it for Child. Leite is open. Gets the pass, spins from Nanchoff. Open man is Ingram at the top of the box, but nobody saw him. Now 2 players go down, and they're going to call a penalty on Marcio Leite.
Oh, no. Tripping from behind.
It went over the back of Perry Vanderbeck.
Well, Child is livid.
Sobieski looked at Gordon Jago, and now he says, come back. So Sobieski says, yeah, he's going to change again.
Well, we have equal number of players on both teams now on the floor, and there's a minute and 23 seconds left. And Gordon Jago is elected to go back to the extra attacker. Victor Moreland will put on the goalkeeper's jersey, come out on the floor, and they will try to look for the
John O'Hara is quite upset. He can get away with saying a little bit more because he's the captain. That's a holding call, by the way, not a trip from behind on Marcio. I thought at first they were just going to call a foul of shooting in Pittsburgh's 5th, and maybe that's what the Spirit would have been. I know that's what they would have been happier with. So 4-on-4 in Dallas with a goalkeeper out. Now Falzone will get it off the right board. Moreland retreating. Falzone slowing the pace down. Now he's broken up. Doc Lawson will get it. Settling it back for Victor Moreland. And Moreland will come on. Less than a minute to go. 5-4, Pittsburgh leading it. Dallas over the midfield line with Victor Moreland. To the left side boards for Nanchoff. You don't want to get him into an open situation if you're Pittsburgh, because Nanchoff can kill you. Right wing boards. Vanderbeck back out for Lawson. Nanchoff hanging at the far post. Moreland now will hit him left wing boards. His right-footed shot is blocked. Falzone will get it. Try to cut it back. It was blocked. O'Hara will get it. Great ball upfield for McKenzie. Moreland backpedaling. Mack running outside the box. The shot saved Victor Moreland. Nice play all around, but Johnny O'Hara made a great play. McKenzie on the steal for Falzone, but just missed it. I think everybody was expecting a foul to be called in Pittsburgh. 15 seconds are left. But Dallas will have another crack at it. Nanchoff in the attack zone. Shooting it. Stopped on the short side by Mobley, and McKenzie wisely gives it to Peter. Rolling it right to Falzone. Moreland backing up. 5 seconds left. This is going to be Pittsburgh's game in the win column. That's it. The